One of the hardest things about quitting is how lonely you feel. Like, I went from being in a huge group of people to just sitting by myself, watching the people who I thought were my friends doing the same thing that I don't want to be part of anymore.
The hardest thing for me about quitting would probably be not having that feeling or having something to do all the time.
Seeing my friends do it.
So I always reach in my backpack for something and it's not there.
Even just smelling it will make me want to hit it.
Wanting to hold it in your hand.
It's hard to fight that urge when it's like right in front of you all the time.
When I vaped, I just pushed my emotions away, and now I have to face them.
So teen cessation can be really tricky. They actually have 3 types of addictions with these. They have a nicotine addiction, they have device addiction of always having it in their hand, but also there's a flavor addiction. And I was talking to one kid and he said that was the hardest addiction for him to quit, was the flavor addiction. We don't really have a whole lot of tools like we do with adults. With adults, we can give them patches, gum, lozenges. They could get Chantix or Wellbutrin prescribed by their doctor.
Typically, we don't use medications for teens like we use with adults, and that's just because their brains are still developing.
Since we don't have those tools for a teenager, we have to work on coping skills, limit yourself to exposure to vapes. So if you have it in your house, get rid of them. Try to stay away from those friends that were vaping. Usually with nicotine addiction, the cravings don't last very long. And so if you can get your mind off of it for even just 5-10 minutes, usually that helps. We try to meet with them as much as we can through the process and just kind of help them through that journey. But it's gonna be a hard journey, especially if they're teenagers that are really addicted to these. And some teenagers are waking up in the middle of the night craving these. And that's a super high addiction.
Project Filter is Idaho's cessation program. There's actually a vaping tab if you go onto their website. And then we have the Truth Initiative. It's another really good one that has apps available. They're all anonymous, and they have specific messages from teens who have gone through it. They share their story. They share how it was hard, why it was hard, what they did to overcome that. 40% of teens who use a tool like that, like an app or a texting program, they're more successful. So it's important that they take that step and use the tools that we do have available for them.